Welcome to your daily tarot outlook reading from me, Shari. I hope you enjoy these readings. Happy Halloween and blessed Samhain to you all. Please click like, follow, or subscribe on whichever platform you see this video on. And you can find links to my profiles on services where you can schedule readings with me in the description of this video. Shall we get started? The first card I've drawn is the Ace of Wands. What should I know about today? The appearance of the Ace of Wands in this position suggests you may be feeling stuck today. Perhaps you are taking one or many paths towards a certain goal, and none seem to take you further than a certain point. This may be frustrating for you, and it might feel as if you are banging your head up against a brick wall in your attempts to move forward. The card, however, suggests that passion combined with creativity and imagination are called for in this situation, so you may need to apply some lateral thinking to help you to become unstuck. Feeling stuck. The Ace of Wands symbolizes the power of creative thought and imagination. We may not always be aware of it, but there is in all of us the ability to be original and imaginative in the way we lead our lives. This could mean coming up with new ways of doing things, finding imaginative solutions to problems, or having a dream of how life could be. Whatever the result, it is thought that precedes action, and this card reminds us that thinking in straight lines is not always the best way of doing things. This card often appears when things are feeling stagnant, and a powerful shift is needed to shake things up and move forward into a brighter future. It speaks of times when all our passion, fire and persistence is required to lift us out of what feels like a hole, and take us to new horizons, which will make us feel vibrant and alive again. The next card I've drawn for today is the Queen of Swords. How should I approach this day? This card advises you to notice where there may be an injustice of some kind occurring in your life. You will need to have your eyes wide open and keep your intuition alert in your attempts to spot where this wrongdoing may be. However, you should be aware that the damage may not be perpetrated by someone around you, but could also represent something you are doing to yourself. Either way, this could be a time for great honesty and bravery on your part. By confronting this problem, you will gain in integrity, becoming stronger and more worldly, and will thus strengthen your ability to handle difficult situations that come your way in future. Right any wrongs. Few of us have the courage and integrity to stand up for what we truly believe in. The Queen of Swords, however, is such a person. She has the bravery to say how she feels and to call attention to injustice she sees. The Queen of Swords is a woman of the world. She has seen every trick in the book, so it is not easy to pull the wool over her eyes. She is the people's champion and a powerful force for good in the world. Choosing this card can be a call to us to look at where deceptions or injustices are occurring around us or even within our own psyches, and fight them with all our strength. The final card I've drawn for today is the Six of Swords. What is the true potential of this day? Receiving the Six of Swords in this position indicates that you will undergo a period of transition today. At the other side of this transition, your spirits will lift and you will find a place inside yourself or in your outer circumstances which contains more clarity, strength and understanding than you may have been feeling for a while. You will need to be aware, however, that feelings of listlessness, agitation or just getting by may signal the beginning of this period. Thus, if you are feeling this way, you should trust and accept it, perhaps pull away from life for a bit and begin your contemplative period. You will certainly be rewarded for your faith. Forthcoming changes. The Six of Swords represents a period of transition, a time when we need to pull back from life temporarily in order to get to a better place and/or perspective inside ourselves and outside in the world. At these times we may experience a drop in self-esteem, as it is difficult living in the world today whilst being unclear about what we are doing. As a result, we may doubt ourselves, forget any successes we may have had previously and fear we will stay stuck in this transitional phase. However, this card always promises a better future if we can be patient, have faith and see it through. This card essentially reminds us of the otherness of life. Whilst the busy rush of plans are being implemented in the heady whirlwind of life out there, there is a whole other life going on inside us. When we face traumas or breakdowns in life, we are reminded of this otherness. Yet the Six of Swords does not require us to have a breakdown in order to receive its wisdom. We simply need to hear and follow the inner call and pay more attention to our spiritual natures. In so doing, we may begin to understand the wisdom underlying change and the transient nature of life. Within this understanding, we can also realize how so much of what we do is unimportant, whilst in contrast our spiritual nature reveals its true value, moving us forward and keeping us safe. Thank you for joining me for today's Outlook reading. I hope you will subscribe to my channel or follow my profile so you can be alerted when new readings are available. Remember, private, personal readings are available at any of the profiles listed in the description of this video.